How to do merchant fulfilled or seller fulfilled returns in less than 1 minute. So I got a package back today with a label that says returns department and then my name. So if you're doing merchant fulfilled, you'll know you have a return that you need to process. If you receive something back that says to the returns department, that's a merchant fulfilled return. So the first thing to do is log into your seller account, go to orders, click on manage returns, and we're on this screen. You'll need to open the package and find the packing slip that the customer should have printed off and included with the box. There'll be an Amazon return ID, an order ID, and a barcode. There'll also be an item description and quantity amount on that packing slip. So the packing slip should have a barcode on it, and here's a speed tip. If you have a slip with a barcode, you can take your Bluetooth barcode scanner and scan that packing slip, and it will pull up the order for you real quickly. Otherwise, you would have to type in the order ID, and that does take some time. You could end up fat fingering, making a mistake, and it just is so much easier, so much faster if you have a Bluetooth barcode scanner that you can scan in. So what happens if the customer did not print off their packing slip and include it inside the box, and they've only sent you back a box with the shipping label and the item? You can use the tracking ID, it says right here, tracking ID, to find the order. So on the outside of your box, the shipping label that the customer sent to you, you can scan the tracking ID and it will find the same order. So after we have pulled up the order, what I do is look at the dates that they returned. So this is within the return window. Currently it's October 2nd, and for Q4, customers are going to have until January 31st to request refunds for anything ordered from now until the end of the year. From now till December 31st, they'll have until January 31st to request a return. So this is within return window, and it says the reason they returned is too small. All right, first thing you'll want to review before doing your merchant fulfilled orders, if you don't understand the process already, you'll want to review some of the help articles and terms of service. So there are a few articles, this being the general overview for prepaid returns. I recommend reading through this, and also refunding the shipping cost. So we are allowed to refund the shipping cost. Some of the shipping costs could be our responsibility, and some of the shipping costs could be the customer's responsibility. You can deduct the cost of a return shipping label from the refund in the case of customer fault returns. So what is a customer fault return? There are 72 right now, different reason codes for prepaid returns, and some of those are the customer fault and some are the seller fault. So customer fault items are going to be for accidental ordering, they wanted a better price, they changed their mind, they no longer need the item. That's going to be a customer fault return. Seller fault returns are going to be if you package the item poorly and it was damaged during delivery, you didn't ship soon enough, it's missing parts, things like that is going to be a seller fault, and sellers will have to pay the return shipping label. But there's also additional fees you can charge called restocking fees. A restocking fee is a fee if you wanted to give the customer a partial refund on the order, separate from the shipping charge. This is how you would do that. You'd charge a restocking fee. Restocking fees up to 15% of the item's price that the customer paid does not require documentation. So if you're charging 20% or more, you will be required to give documentation. Returning an item outside the return window, you can charge automatically up to 20%. You cannot charge restocking fees for items that are original condition, within the return window. You can charge up to 50% of an item's price for damages to an item, and you can read through here and see all of the conditions for charging restocking fees. So read through that so you can be confident and be aware of the restocking fees that are within terms of service. So let's go ahead and do this return. I'm going to look at the reason for return, and I'm going to see who's at fault for item too small. So if I search for item too small, I can see that the customer is going to be at fault and they need to pay the return shipping. So back to the refund, customer is going to be paying that return shipping label cost. So on the screen, we get to charge a restocking fee by clicking right here. First thing you need to do is grade the condition of the returned item. If it's original condition, you leave that there. You'll mark these things. If any of these items, the item has minor damages, accessories, minor damages, packaging, minor damages. And when you click that, you'll get an option for your restocking fee down here. Up to 15%, you don't need photos, but once you get to 20%, you will need to take photos and upload those to Amazon. So, and up to severe damages, 50% restocking fee with photos. You can also click returned outside of the return window, and it will tell you, each thing that you click, it will tell you if you need photos. So you'll complete that and you'll click save. So my item is in original condition, so I left those things marked as original condition, but I do want to go ahead and charge the shipping label, the return label. I want to charge that amount to the customer. So I clicked this button and it did deduct $532 from the return, and that's the amount that the customer is going to get as a refund. So you can type a note to yourself here. There used to be a note to buyer where you could let the buyer know you received the item and you're going to initiate the refund. That's no longer an option here. The customer should get an automatically generated email from Amazon telling them that the refund's been started and showing them this breakdown of charges. So that's how we quickly do our merchant fulfilled returns. The barcode scanner is essential, and knowing the codes, once you have the codes down, to memory some of these things, you'll be able to just, most of the time, my shoe returns too small, too large, so I automatically know I don't have to check these codes every time. But I would save this link as a bookmark so you can quickly access it, and just to speed up that process of making these merchant fulfilled returns. If you like this video and you want more information, more helpful videos from us, you can visit us at www.fbainsiders.co, or you can find us on Facebook. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. Thanks. Have a great day.